Hey, I'm Ellayna. I am a musician at heart. No, I'm not. I'm Ellayna. I listen to music. I love music. Music is my soul. Music is my vibe. I'm Alicia's friend. And music? I've actually been thinking about this a lot because I used to love music and I thought it meant like everything. But then sometimes I realize that music is kind of just like a sedative. Like sometimes I'm just listening to it and I'm not really enjoying it, but I'm just using it to like tune out other things or not think my actual thoughts. So music right now is still good when I want to listen to it, but I don't know. I just find myself like, I got those headphones, but it blocks out too much noise of real life. So then I'm like, I don't think I want to listen to music anymore. So then I have my headphones on as like security, but then I take them off or like off halfway and I don't listen to music. It's just like a security thing. I would listen to music not 24/7, but like a lot. Like in the car, at school, on the way home, maybe when I got home in the shower. I'd have like maybe just like background music on too. Even if I'm not doing anything, like even if I'm just scrolling on my phone to like fill up space, like the silence. Because I was home alone a lot. But it's like I don't want that, because then I realize how much music influences me and influences my brain. So if it's like a sad song, I'm probably going to start feeling sad within the next couple of days because I keep listening to the sad music. But then if it's happy, then maybe I'll be like super joyful. I'll go outside and like do things. So, but anyway, there was a period in my life at the end of my relationship, with my ex, and I was realizing that I was like monitoring the type of music I was listening to because I was gravitating towards the sad music, but then I would force myself to listen to music that I used to be like really happy listening to. So like my favorite songs, but they never hit the same because I wasn't feeling that way. I was forcing myself to feel that way through the music, and it didn't work. But I was like literally trying to convince myself, like, oh no, you're not sad, this is fine, listen to happy music and you'll be happy. So that's where I'm like, I like music when I'm really feeling it, but a lot of the time it's just like filler. Okay, so I was in band. I was in regular band and then marching band for like 7 years of my entire life. It was amazing. I loved it because I like being in a band, being a part of that community, making music together. But then once I graduated, I realized I was like, I don't really care about making music that much unless it's like with other parts, because it doesn't feel as like communal. It's more just like, I don't know, music is fun to kind of just like express yourself, but then I feel like there's always too much thought that goes into it for me because you want it to sound good. Like, I tried playing my saxophone before and I would play like the parts that I would play in a band, but it just like wasn't the same because the whole band isn't there. But I do have other musical instruments, so like my ukulele, I started playing that, and that was really fun because you don't really need to do much. You can kind of just like do a little like ding ding, and it's like it's gonna sound good. So that was fun. But then I don't know, I guess I just got tired of that. Oh yeah, I sing to everything. Even if I don't know the lyrics, my subconscious knows the lyrics, and like I sing. I can't, there's not music in my brain when I'm not listening to it. Actually, you know what, there is, because recently I've been having trouble sleeping because I have like a song on repeat in my brain, and I'm like, I'm trying to go to sleep, but then I have like, it's like the same line of the same song over and over and over, and I just always think, damn, I just want to sleep. but But yeah, when I am playing music, I have it playing in my head. So when people put on music to like study, I can't do it. If it's like a piano and it has like an actual rhythm, like I can't do it. It has to be like a steady, one single frequency.
Yeah.
I love Doechii. I don't actually know that much about her, but I know that her music is hella cool because she's doing what she wants. Oh, and Tyler. I feel like that's similar because Tyler literally, like, you could tell he just goes in there and he does whatever he's feeling. Like, if he wants to scream in a song, he's going to scream and it's going to sound cool. People might, like, give it some crazy deep meaning, but I feel like he's literally just having fun. And I think that's what Doechii's also doing. I'm trying to think if there's anyone else. Doechii and Tyler. I don't know. I think those are the two that stand out right now. But there was this one time I was hanging out with a guy and I was playing him my music and then he was like, I think I told you this before too. And he was like, oh, this is so like stereotypical, like high girl music. And I was like, okay, well, I like it and you let me play it, so I'm going to play it.
Yeah.
And then he's like, do you even listen to Kendrick? I was like, no. He's like, do you even listen to any black artists? I was like, yeah, a lot of my artists are black, but they're also not mainstream. Not that Kendrick is mainstream, but like he's more well known than others. And I was just like, what does this mean? I forgot my whole point here, but I think it was just like, I don't know, just because I don't listen to the I'm so cool and indie, my artists are so underground. No, I don't know. I forgot my point there, but I just remember that it was like, I don't know, I don't usually attach myself to an artist unless they like really stick out to me, like Tyler and Doechii. I try to like, you can't, people argue that you can't separate an artist from their art, but I feel like you can because not everyone is constant, you know, like who's someone who has like a different album, I guess like Tyler, but like he makes different music every single year. Like some of them have like the same underlying themes or like tones or something, but it's like he's not the same person he was when he made that song. So I feel like you can't always attach the artist to the art when they're not that person anymore. And I feel like that's what I do. Like, I don't really keep up with artists like that. If I like them, I like them. If I don't, I don't know. I'll probably still listen to their music, but I don't care about them.
How do you feel when you listen to Doechii?
I feel like a bad bitch. I feel like, I don't know if I can say that.
You can.
But I feel like a swamp princess. Like her. I feel like a swamp princess. Like, I want to be... Like, I feel like me. I don't have to... She's from Florida, okay? She's not like some ATL girly. She's from the swamp. And that's how I feel. Like, and it's kind of funny because Ellayna and I, like, we always say we're swamp sisters or, like, sewer rats because we came from, like, super poor backgrounds. We would, like, go to the church and, like, get food, like, moldy-ass food or canned food for free because that's all we could, like, have. So we always say, like, we're sewer sisters or something. So that's how I feel because Doechii, like, she's like, I thank God I was poor, or I thank God I was broke, or else I wouldn't have like been so creative and expressive and trying to like be someone when they tell you you can't because you have nothing or whatever. And it's like she literally made herself something out of nothing.
Yeah.
So I love Doechii for that because she's just her. She does what she does. And I was watching those videos that you sent me finally, and I was like, damn, she gives some good ass advice. There's this one person, I think there's BENEE, BENEE, and Michelle, in all caps, where, I don't know, their music kind of just like brings out feminine energy in me. And I feel like that makes me more creative listening to their voice and their style. Plus, like, some of their album artwork, like album cover art, is like super vibrant. So it makes me want to make like vibrant things. I don't know.
Do you see like pictures when you listen to music?
Definitely.
Like, can you describe that? Can you like...
Like with a specific song?
Or just like, what do you see when you listen to music?
I don't I don't know. I think I just try to visualize what the lyrics are saying. Like, I just have my own images. Kind of like a book when you, well, I don't know. You said you're not visual, so maybe you don't know. I don't know. When I'm like reading or listening, I have my own like story. I like essentially have my own like screenplay in my head of what the song is doing. Like, which is also why I don't like watching music videos, because I'm like, oh, that just ruined the whole thing in my head. And it's like, oh, they're just on top of a car, moving their hands around, wearing something cute. When like it could have been so cool.
Can you tell me, like, can you, like Tyler the Creator? I love the song Like Him. What do you see when you listen to Like Him? What do you see in your head? What's in the movie?
Maybe I should listen to it right now. But Like Him, I think of Tyler like on his knees, like crying out, like hands up in the air. He's like crying. He is just asking himself, or he's like looking at himself in the mirror, or he's thinking of like, I don't know if he actually knows what his dad looks like, but I just imagine him maybe looking at like blank pictures or like silhouettes of like a man, like at a picture frame, or like maybe he's hanging out with his family or something, and it's like he looks like him, but maybe he's like the odd one out. I don't know what his family looks like either, so I don't know. But yeah, I just imagine him like crying. Well, first off, you need music. Okay, a world without music. I'm thinking more like dancing. If you can't dance to your music, what are you doing? If you can't feel the music, kind of like when I go to these concerts in downtown Woodstock, these people, all they do is bob their head. And I'm like, do you not literally feel restricted? Like, you're listening to this bomb-ass music and you're bobbing your head while sitting in a chair? Like, really? I don't know. That's just me judging. When I dance and listen to music, I feel like me. I feel like complete. Like, I feel like I'm finding myself again. I actually just recently, I put in my goal for January and February that I wanted to listen to music and dance in the mirror. And I didn't do it as much as I liked, but I still kind of did it like when I got out of the shower or something, or was like putting clothes on or something. But it's like when you take time and like just dance in the mirror, I don't know, just like you're just hanging out with yourself. So that's what I like to do. And I think that healed me, because I did that like literally 2 days ago, and I was like, wow. And look at me now, I'm wearing pastel colors. Like, I was wearing black before. I think the most color I was wearing was green, which it was like a very muted green. So I was like, I don't know, I just feel so good. I feel like I can, plus I like moving my body. I feel like a lot of people don't move their bodies that much, and I don't like to be still for too long unless I'm like focused on something. But yeah, I just don't like to be still for too long. So I feel like dancing helps, like, maybe it helps like release something in me. It has to release some sort of chemical.
If it makes you happy?
Definitely. Even if I'm not good at dancing, like just the fact that I'm up and I'm moving around and I feel my heart rate like increasing and I'm sweaty, like I still feel good, because I'm like, oh yeah, I just did that. Like, it's like a form of self-care, like therapy in a way. I love music. I think it's good to prioritize your sad music just as much as your happy music. I think that's good. Because you need to feel the feels, and I think music really allows you to feel the feels, because if you're crying to a sad song, you probably need to get that out. Because there are times where yesterday I was listening to like my stupid ass Spotify DJ, and he put on this sad ass music that I listened to during my breakup, and I cried. I was like, usually I wouldn't cry to something like that, because like I like the song still, but I just cried for like 2 minutes, however long the song was, and it felt good. And then I was like moving on to my happy music. It was fine. But I just think, like, I don't know, just listen to your music and feel the feels, whatever you're feeling. If If you're feeling sad, feel sad, but make sure you don't get in the rut. Just change it up. I don't know.
Thank you.
Okay, bye. Peace, love, and titties. No.
You wonder why they say you're gay.
Peace, love, and pixie dust.
Is there any?
Oh, kind of like Denial is a River. You know, it's not part of the interview, but I'm going to say it anyway. You can include it or not. But the music video that she came out with for Denial is a River is really good and it's really creative. But I think it would have been so cool if the little voice in her head that's walking her through it was like a little cartoon animation. I think it'd be so cool because it could just be like a little animation of her talking to herself in her own brain. But that's just me. Music video was so cool though.